Hello, everybody! Cynesk111 here, and welcome, at last, to my 700 subscriber special! 700 subscribers, everybody! Give it up for 700! Although, I am a little more than 700 strong at this point, but I'm still doing it anyway. I'm calling it 700, just for the sake of evening it out. Rounding. Anyways, as promised, I'm going to celebrate by doing a bingo challenge with Balatro. I've been wanting to give bingo another try ever since looking at my Civilization VI New Frontier Pass version of this bingo challenge, and here we are now. With enough practice playthroughs and research, I've come up with a board that I'm sure will be a breeze to fill in. And voila! Here it is. There are 25 spaces. I filled them with 25 different goals to attain. They are, in order from left to right, top to bottom, reroll the shop 50 total times. I have to reroll the shop a total of 50 times throughout the video. Next up is level a hand up to level 20. I have to level any hand, including any of the hidden ones, up to level 20. Next, play a royal flush. I have to play an ace, king, queen, jack, and 10, all with the same suit. Next up is skip 30 total blinds. I have to skip a total of 30 blinds throughout the video. Next up, Wheel of Fortune hits twice in a row. I have to somehow be lucky enough for Wheel of Fortune to hit twice in succession. Of course, oops all sixes is a way I can get this done easier. Next up, open 50 total booster packs. I have to open a total of 50 booster packs from the shop. Next, receive a legendary Joker. I have to receive one of any of the 5 legendary Jokers. This can either be Canio, Triboulet, Yorick, Chicot, or Perkio. Next up, have $300 or more. I have to accumulate at least $300 in my balance. Next up, score at least 500,000 chips in one hand. I gotta score at least 500,000 chips with only a single hand. Next up, get defeated by a small blind. I have to, embarrassingly, lose a run to a small blind. Next up, at least 2 glass cards break at once. I have to be unlucky enough to get 2 glass cards broken in the exact same hand I play. Next up, purchase 100 total cards from the shop. I have to purchase a total of 100 cards from the shop. This includes Jokers, Planet cards, Tarot cards, etc. Next up, reach Ante 11. I have to reach Ante level 11. Next up, get saved by Mr. Bones. For Mr. Bones to save me, I have to score at least 25% of a blind's required chips, but still don't have enough to beat it. I would game over in normal circumstances, but if I have Mr. Bones with me, I'm saved. Next up, chips go above 1,000. The chip value must go above 1,000 for any hand. Next up, Mult goes above 2,000. The Mult must go above 2,000 for any hand. I have the Mult value set higher than the chip value because of there being multiplicative Mult Jokers, in addition to the additive Mult Jokers, while there are only additive chip Jokers. Next, lose 5 runs in a row. very embarrassingly, I have to lose 5 straight runs. Next, open a Mega Spectral Pack. I have to open a Mega Spectral Pack, the rarest booster pack in the game. Just seeing it in the shop isn't enough. Next, 20 mult and $20 trigger from the same lucky card. Both the 20 mult and $20 must trigger from one lucky card. Next, have 8 or more jokers at once. I have to have 8 or more jokers at the same time. This can be easily done if I just add negative to some jokers, or maybe even get the antimatter voucher redeemed from the shop. Next up, hand size is 6 or lower. I have to get my hand size down to 6 or lower. Next, play a flush 5. I got to play 5 cards with the exact same rank and suit. Next, use 100 total tarot cards. I have to use a total of 100 tarot cards. Next, win 3 runs in a row. With a little luck, I have to win 3 runs back to back. And last but not least, lose on ante 3 or lower. Very, very embarrassingly, I'll have to lose at or below the 3rd ante. Alright, with all 25 spaces explained in detail, let's get right into the first game. And that game will be Red Deck, White Stake. And here we go! Okay, what kind of challenge do I want to go for first on this bingo board? Okay, first off, I do know that I need to find a straight to make, or not a straight, a flush. And in this case, that'll be diamonds. But of course, this is not a royal flush. That's one of the spaces on my board. That's just a regular old flush. I'm gonna open a buffoon pack. Maybe I could go for a straight build. For the purposes of these spaces, I'm not gonna be counting booster packs as cards. They're just separate things all on their own. This is gonna be a nightmare to multitask everything. With me doing this bingo challenge and all. But I'm sure I'll pull through it. Okay, I was looking for a jack somewhere so I could have runner do something. Ceremonial dagger, or riffraff. Okay, I'm looking on my bingo board and I don't have vouchers or anything relating to vouchers. It's the second of 50 booster packs opened in total. And I think I'll go for the Hermit. And tarot cards found in booster packs do count towards me using 100 total tarot cards for the purposes. I just need a 10... Well, hey. Got a straight already. That means the runner is gonna have more to do. Good on it. But it's not enough. If I could... 5, 6, 7... If I could get a 7, then that would be ideal. I got one. Okay. I know that I am good at doing discards, so I'll take Mystic Summit. That's my first card purchase of the video. Another booster pack to be opened. Straight to be upgraded. Fourth booster pack. And a Royal Flush does count as a straight flush, so I can level that up as well. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's a straight. Although, if I'm really smart, then I might not have purchased Mystic Summit on the red deck, because the red deck gives you an additional discard. I don't think I'll want a tarot card that changes suits. That'll give me more tarot cards to use, but I think I'm going to sell both of them since straights consist of 5 cards typically. And like I said, still don't need anything that'll change suits. Unless I was going for a straight flush build. Which I should probably do if I want to cross off play a Royal Flush faster. I think I'll go ahead and get rid of this last discard, so Mystic Summit can do something. Have I skipped any blinds yet? No, I don't think I have. Just wanted to make sure. At this point I could try writing with my left hand, but that would be a bit awkward. Wheel of Fortune? Even if it doesn't hit, I'm still gonna be counting it as using a tarot card. And first reroll of the video. And I can't afford Temperance despite how much I want to. I shouldn't have rerolled then if I knew that was gonna be coming up. Okay, that's a straight if I've seen one. Can play only one hand type this round because it's the mouth. All I need is a 3 and I'll be set. Golly, I'm just not getting the 3s I'm looking for, aren't I? Huh. 3, please. Okay, thank you. I was about to have a heart attack. Plus, I get more money out of that, so that's something. Okay, so family is good, but 4 of a kind is pretty far off from what I intend to make. You know what? I think I might as well go for Royal Flush at this point. Hermit sounds tempting, but I only have $4. Could convert this heart into a gold card. Okay, may want to try leveling up straight again. And so I can get my first blind skip on the board. Keeping track of my bingo tallies and Balatro at the same time is kind of nerve-wracking. All I need is a 7, I believe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no 7 in here. Dang. Once again, furthering my proof that this game never gives me what I want. But I probably shouldn't mind at this point. Oh, well, I get the $3 I want. Or I get from keeping the gold card in hand. Greedy Joker, you're very much welcome. It's a Jumbo Spectral Pack, but not a Mega Spectral Pack. But still counts towards the 50 Booster Pack total. I'll put a red seal on my king. Thank you very much, and that's all I can afford here. 4, 5, 6. Actually, maybe I could go for a queen? Even though I had just discarded one. Straight gets leveled down. And it was almost there, too. Drat. Oh, hey. Way to give me another queen. I could play the ace, but the 9 gives me another $1. Because it's of diamonds. Fortune teller. I guess this could help me keep track of how many tarot cards I've used in the early phases of this bingo challenge. Oh! Looks like I see one potential candidate for getting crossed off. You know what, Mystic Summit? Bye-bye. I'm taking that soul card, and I'm getting Canio. That's receive a legendary Joker crossed off the board already. I thought it was gonna be crossed off much later, but nope. Turns out, right here, right now. I'll level up straight again to make up for the time it was leveled down. Handy tag. $1 per played hand this run. Why not? Okay, I'll need to start destroying some face cards if I want Canio to do anything. So it's looking like play a Royal Flush is pretty much out of the books for this run. I'll definitely give it a try sometime next run. Especially if I play the checkered deck. Three, 4, 5, 6. If I get a 6, I'll be set. But it doesn't look like I'll be getting one at this time. But we defeated this blind anyway. So yay me. I'll take a pair level up. Would have very much preferred Saturns, but not happening. Hermit and Temperance give me the same values. Huh. I'll take a Hermit. That's 6 tarot cards I've used already. Reroll it. Oh! Dropped my pencil. Okay, so that's 1 reroll of the shop. 2, actually. 3. And there's a Saturn. I think that's enough time on the shop. Time to get to the Flint. Actually... 7, 8, 9... Oh gosh, what kind of straight do I go for at this point? 9, 8, 7, 6... This is almost a straight flush, except the 8 is spades instead of clubs. No, diamonds. What am I thinking? Give me a queen, please. That would be very much appreciated. And you gave me a king of diamonds with the red seal, too. Awesome. Definitely gonna have to level up straight again at some point. Right now, actually, since the shop is so generous to me this time around. Flush. In case I decide to do one with diamonds. That's 5 shop rerolls already. Though nothing of interest. Ooh! Second blind skip. A-okay with me. 8, 9, 10. Yep, that qualifies as a straight. This rate, I might have my first Balatro win of this video. The way I'm going. I'll do an Earth this time. Straight flushes aren't looking very likely now that I think about it. Earth again. Tarot Merchant. It would help me reach my goal of using 100 total tarot cards. The fact that all face cards are going to be drawn face down is, In other words, it's going to give me a difficult time. Well, not with this straight, it's not. If I had Pareidolia, whatever it's called, which is if all cards are considered face cards, then I would have had a problem. And a big one at that. That's when all the face cards would be drawn face down. Big yikes. Wait, how many cards have I purchased from the shop? been keeping track of that, but I have been keeping track of the booster packs, strangely enough. I'll do an Empress on this 6 and this 9. Maybe I shouldn't have done totals for this bingo challenge. I should have probably found some more things to do. Maybe some easier things to keep track of. Maybe I can find out how many of each thing I had in post. Oh, this is a straight. That consists of 2 diamonds and a mult. That's 1 reroll. That's 2. There's a lucky cat. I'll need to get rid of one of these cards for that, though. 3 rerolls. 4. 5, though nothing of interest. Okay, I think it's time for me to move on. There's a straight flush. And it's level 4 compared to 270 times 28 of the regular straight. I think I might as well go for this regular straight instead. Since it's worth more. Catch my drift. Magician, Earth. I can take a Magician now. Open a booster pack. Wait, I used 10 tarot cards and I wasn't even paying attention. Well, that's 11 now. If it were up to me, I would have found something to... Stats... Well, this isn't really doing anything for helping me keep track of stats. That's 12 mult for the fortune teller. Two shop rerolls. Right then and there. Yeah, I definitely should have considered doing some things that were much easier to keep track of if I were to do bingo with Balatro again. You know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. I think I screwed myself over. Can't take any risks with the gold card anymore. This is either a 9, an 8, or a 7. Here's hoping. It's a 9. Drat, 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 drat. Well, first loss of the game. Okay, I lost to a boss blind, so... I think it's time to move on to something easier, like the blue deck. Okay. Looking for a flush again to kick things off, like I did before. Although, yeah, I think it was a flush I did last time. But this one didn't get me over. Okay. Buffoon Pack. Supernova. Buffoon Pack. Do I want to try for another straight build, I wonder? Shoot, yeah. Didn't work out well for me last time, but I'm willing to try again. Actually, King is worth more than 8. Every little bit counts. You know? Full house is what is up here, as opposed to a straight. Straights I do not see. This may have to do. Is get defeated? No. Is lose on ante 3 or lower up for getting crossed out already? No, it's not. Yet. Okay. Booster pack. I want to sell the star for a High Priestess. Neither of these are Saturns. Get out of here. Took this business card just cause. I'm looking for a jack and I'll be set. Okay, there it is. Definitely welcome. I've only played 2 or less of each hand, strangely enough. But there will be opportunities for much more in the future, I'm sure. Bootstraps. Look at that. Giving me Molt for money while I work my way towards winning the have $300 or more space. I can take a double tag. Play one hand only. As long as I have the right cards, this shouldn't be a problem. Okay. This is good. Okay, I was hoping Bootstraps would save me. Runner is back, and he is very much welcome. Not a Spectral pack, but still a booster pack. Uja or Immolate? Don't really want to risk the -1 hand size right now. Immolate is also a risk, but it gives me $20. But I'm still going for a straight build, so I'm skipping both. Saturn. Surprised to see that again in this pack. Both of these skips are for Jokers that I don't really need for the time being because I already have a full set. If only the ace and the queen were spades. Still gotta stay focused on which of these packs are beneficial towards my total spaces. These two don't seem pretty good right now, although Sock and Buskin. If I replace one of these Jokers with it, it could be beneficial towards my economy with Business Card. I think I'm gonna get rid of Crazy Joker and replace it with Sock and Buskin. Like so. A decision that I really hope I won't be regretting later. I think I got some value out of that face card pretty nicely. Because I heard some sounds like coins. Nah. Don't think I'd want to risk that. I just want a 5 and I'll be set. Or just that high card I played. That works too. Hello, Saturn. I don't think I've been keeping track of purchase a total of 100 cards from the shop very good lately. Hex or Sigil? The Flint is coming up. Base Chips and Bolt are halved. I just hope that whatever suit debuffing blind comes up next, it's not diamonds. That would be the window that's responsible for that. High card I'll gladly take too. Alright, here we go, Flint. Royal Flush is looking mighty possible here. If only I had the Ace of Diamonds. Building up my economy like a boss. Will this do? It does. Actually. Nice. Hermit, I'll take. Hermit, I will take again. Celestial Pack. Please tell me there's a Saturn. There is not a Saturn. But I'll take a 2-pair, at least. Telescope. That'll get me a level 20 straight sooner. Not really the kind of luck I was hoping for, but I'll take a Mega Arcana pack, at least. Emperor. And Hierophant. Good. I think I'm gonna get rid of Hangman and use the Magician I got from the Emperor before using that other one down here. I think what I may consider doing is slowing the game speed down so I can keep up with what I'm seeing has to offer towards my bingo board. You know what I'm talking about? And that does count as a skipped blind, so that's 5 out of 30. If only I had a 9 on me. That didn't do squat to my economy. I'm looking for that 9 game. If it can be helped. Oh dear. If I don't get a 9 from this, then I'm dead in the water. I may or may not be, but I don't want to risk it. I don't think I've seen both of the lucky card triggers take effect. At the same time, at least. Here comes the pillar. Jack and a 10. I'm hoping to get... There's the Jack, even though it's debuffed. There's the 10, even though it's debuffed too. How many points would that get me? It gets me over at least. Booster packs. Straight level up. I'm almost a quarter of the way to leveling straight up to level 20. So what am I doing? Rerolling the shop 4 times. Does get me closer to the total of 50 blinds skipped. Actually, let me try using this magician. No lucky triggers at all. Interesting enough. That's 2 level ups for straight already. I can take a $23. Spade cards are gonna be debuffed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's straight to me. Playing a spade card, although I know it's debuffed. Only the $20 triggered. What if the Molt triggered too? Then that space on the bingo board would be crossed off. Alright. Okay with me. Six and 5. When I have it used on different cards of different ranks, so that they may be more effective in straights. Well, that proved fruitless. There's a straight with 3 lucky cards. Wow. Did the $20 trigger from all 3 lucky cards? Or just 2 from the looks of it? I don't know. Of course, Wheel of Fortune doesn't trigger. Do I want to sell this Lovers? Looking at things now, I'm probably not gonna be using it for if I was on a serious... I just heard thunder. Well... I don't think the lucky card triggered once, but that's okay. It's a hit for Saturn. How about another? I think I have the telescope voucher after all. Yep. Celestial packs always contain the planet card for my most played poker card this run. Poker hand this run. The Psychic may be one of my least favorite blinds in this game, but that's not going to stop me from trying to get this straight. Provided that I get a 10. Which I don't know if it's likely now. Come on, game, don't be shy. I was about to say you were shy if you wouldn't give me the 10. Okay. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Had that 20 volt not triggered, I was worried that I might lose. Saturn straight from the shop is always welcome. I think I'll get rid of this levers for the Emperor. Hermit, I will go ahead and gladly use. Chariot, I'll stick on this 3 of clubs. And I think I'll skip the rest of these. Arcana pack. Fool the Chariot for future use. Blank voucher. I'll skip for now. Oh, a Hermit. That is welcome. And nothing useful here. But at least I got more rerolls in. After making so many straights, almost feel ready to do a marathon with this runner. Even though I can't really do jogs with cards. Bull! Ooh. That does help the higher my economy is. It's +2 chips for each dollar I have. I think I'm gonna get rid of Sock and Buskin and purchase the Bull. And that's it. Apparently all I can do. Take this Mega Arcana pack. I'm in the home stretch for the booster packs already. Emperor, always welcome. For the tarot card total, Wheel of Fortune, will you make me proud? No, you will not. 1 in 7 cards are going to be drawn face down. But that is fine as long as I have the right ones given to me. Give me a king and I will be okay. That was stupid, just discarding 1 card. I'll play this pair. Hope that a king comes out of this. Or not. I may be on my way to winning. Anywho. Empress, you are also welcome. I do want to say that it is a good thing that I am keeping this tally, because I'm probably not going to be completing this bingo challenge tonight. It'll most definitely be sometime tomorrow, at the earliest. This rate, at least. High card apparently did it. Wow. This is proving fruitless. With Verdant Leaf coming up, I know for a fact that I'll be selling the business card once I get there. The Bull and the Bootstraps have been doing wonders in keeping my economy up. Hey, I'm gonna have to sell the business card soon though, because it doesn't have any bearing on score. Which is a bummer. But understandable. Still nothing? Okay. Although the superposition would be useful if I was going for using as many tarot cards as possible. That is a straight. I'd be going straight up with this. Up, up, and away! Endless mode, here I come. I'm only one away from completing the booster pack total. It's incredible. Mr. Bones. Hee-hee. I think that's one shop upgrade done. Moving on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5. So a 4 and a 6 are all I need. Or maybe a... oh, no, wait. 9 would do it, too. No doubt. Once again, lucky cards proving to be mostly worthless. And just like that, we've done it. 50 booster packs is off the board. And at the rate I'm going, it's looking like level up a hand to level 20 might be off the board soon too. As is reroll to shop a total of 50 times. Don't really know. What I do know is that if I fail to reach a certain number of chips for a blind, then Mr. Bones is going to save me since I have him. Also provided that I score at least 25% of what's required. It's looking like this is the hand I'll be playing to start this off. Could I please get a jack next time? Oh gosh. All 4 jacks are still in my deck. I was half expecting for the $20 to pop off too. For that spot on the board. That too. From the 9 of spades. Okay. Space Joker certainly does help matters for the purposes of leveling straight up to level 20. But not now. I forgot. I'm done with the booster packs. It's off the board. Hermit will help. I don't want death. Club card's gonna be debuffed. Here's hoping I get a 10. Preferably not of clubs. It is of diamonds, and a lucky card at that. I know that... I know that a 20 molt and $20 triggering from the same lucky card is possible, but highly unlikely. $5 or a 10. Or boss blind defeat. Fine with me too. Level 14 straight. I'm not taking a grabber right now. I will skip this blind for a free Arcana pack. Or Mega Arcana pack. Temperance is welcome. As is the Hierophant. For extra points. Skipping for the meteor tag could be very useful too, because it's guaranteed as Saturn due to the telescope voucher. I'll level up high card too. Extra large blind. I hope I'm prepared. There's a 10. Just give me a jack, please. No jacks yet, sadly. Oh dear. There's a jack. Finally. I don't know if this is going to be 25%, but if not, then at least I can say I was close to it. No, and Mr. Bones didn't even save me. Oh boy. Well, I guess it's time to move on to the yellow deck. I think I can just settle on getting all of the totals out of the way before calling it a night. Or most of them, at least. Food pack. Oh, DNA. That's rare. I can make copies of a card if need be. Take an Empress on this Ace and King. Take another Emperor. Empress. And a Chariot on top. Because it sounds kind of like cherry. Know what I mean? Clever Joker is what I got. That means I'll need to work towards hands that contain 2 pairs. But I can't use DNA on this first hand because I gotta play 5 cards. Curses. I don't know if I lost to a small blind when I got defeated in that last run. I might need to go ahead and check that in post, but not while I'm doing this. I'll take a double tag. I'm a third of the way to the 30 blinds. I can take a duplicate 10 of hearts unless there is something better for me to copy. Like this king of spades. I almost said clubs. Celestial. You'll give me a 2 pair in case I am not able to make any full houses. Little safety net. Death. I could take a couple more kings to work my way towards a flush 5. I can clone this multi-king. and hope that another one comes up. Okay, next up on the docket, a Celestial pack, hopefully containing Uranus, but it contains not a Uranus, but a Pluto. I almost clicked on that, but nope. Not really what I'm gonna be going for this time around. Full House is still worth more than 2 pair at least. And 2 pairs are what Full Houses contain. I think it's easy to tell that I'm slowly losing my mind about how much into Balatro I've been lately. Yeah, no kings. Oh, that smiley face would be really good, but I have to sell DNA for that. I ain't giving that up. I'll take this Mega Arcana pack, though. 2 of them, in fact. I'll use this 2 pair up. Sell Mars. So I'm about halfway to using a total of 100 tarot cards. And this is where some of my runs go to die, though not all of them. I'm really hoping it's not turning out to be the case here. Am I dead? Please don't tell me. After I had been working up towards a flush 5. I lost on ante 3. Woe is me. Well, that's another space off my bingo board already. Moving on, we got the green deck. I think this is probably the last deck I'm going to play before I call it quits for the night. This is taking way longer than I expected. Not a little over an hour into my recording now. I'll take ice cream so I can have something. Constellation. That's a win for me. Nah. Okay, I thought it was double, but it was $5, but even that still wouldn't be worth much. this early on in the... Straight flush is what I can play. Why not? It's not a royal flush, but a straight flush. Another legendary Joker already? What is it this time? Chicot. This one disables the effect of every boss blind. So no clubs are gonna be disabled here. That's a fact. Is any good hand I play going to be enough, I wonder? Don't have an ace, but whatever. I'll buy a Uranus, though. I'll take another for good measure. I'd be making 2 pairs sometimes. I'll take a walkie-talkie. Just this other 10 and I'll be set. I seem to be leveling up 2 pairs much more often than usual. Much more often than not. Take a Gross Michael, so I can have the potential to see a Cavendish sometime in the future. Two tarot cards for me to use. Devil not being one of them, but Temperance is one of them. This Arcana pack is going to contain a Death and a Lovers and another Temperance. I'll take another Temperance. And I'm hoping I can get another economy going at some point. Boss disabled. I get 4 cards. No, 4 hands, I meant. If only planet cards were part of the totals, then this would be much more of a breeze. I think, thanks to Walkie Talkie, this should get me through. And the Gross Michael went extinct. But hey, Cavendish is up for grabs. I'll take a Skull or two. Same as Walkie Talkie, but only with aces. Sure, I'll take a Garbage Tag too. Unused discards mean money in this case. I don't think I've seen very many glass cards, because if you may remember, getting 2 glass cards to break at the same hand is part of my bingo board. Maybe chaotic and undesired for some people, but it's part of the challenge, more or less. I will take a Fool from the shop, but not use it just yet. I want to use it on an Arcana card that might prove to be very useful to me. The star that I could potentially use to get a Royal Flush, for example. Give me a Jack. Love to see that. And now, lo and behold, we have a Royal Flush. Ladies and gentlemen. And another space bites the dust. But still, it doesn't prove to be enough. I ran out of discards. Gotta play the hand I have. There's a 2 pair, but too late to totally annihilate this blind. Yep, too much too late. But I still won. Hologram. Hello. Ice cream is gonna be completely melted at one point or another. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that and take Hologram. That means I'll have to purchase some playing cards from the standard pack or otherwise. You're not going to be decreasing the level of whatever poker hand I play. I'll tell you that right now. Arm. Constellation and Hologram could prove to be a worthy combination if I play my hands right. Like so. Constellation for every planet card I play. Like so. For every playing card I add to my deck for Hologram. Didn't break. That's good. .8 mold is where the constellation stands now. It's gonna be even higher later on, as is the hologram, provided that I get enough standard packs. Moving on up. I'll get a spectral pack from skipping. Maybe a flush 5 would be possible with Queens of Diamonds. And hologram's value gets raised too. That's a plus. Actually, this is much better. I think I can feel the rain coming down on my house now. I can hear it from outside. I don't know if I picked a wrong time to do this challenge, or... Nah, these are all pretty bad. Just gotta remember to not take every single tag that this game has to offer at me, if it can be helped. All rests on my shoulders after all, one way or another. Marble Joker? Nah. Okay, that's... So I'm over halfway towards the tarot card total, at least. Boss disabled. You got that right. Over halfway, but not quite satisfied yet. If it'll get me closer to the tarot card total. That works. 2 pair. Uranus is always welcome to have for that. $20 is nice to me. $40 is also nice to me. That puts me halfway through the blind skip total. Don't have that long to go before they're both met, I don't think. Really, I'm gonna use the levers on this queen. Get me a bit closer to winning that flush 5 I've been wanting to cross off on my bingo board. This is my last hand, I just realized. I do not make it. Ah, woe is me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to stop for the night. There's no way I'm gonna continue in this kind of storm with the risk of lightning going through my computer. See you for now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I have done this challenge with the red, blue, yellow, and green decks so far. I think the green deck. But this time, I'm going to mix things up and go to the ghost deck. I've been playing on this deck quite a bit since there are spectral cards you can find in the shop, and they actually do count towards the 100 total card count. 100 total cards purchased from the shop. Once again, I am still trying to complete the totals before I focus on anything else, which is easier said than done. I can tell you from experience. I think this pair will get me through. I think it's safe to say that once this challenge is finally over, I think I'm gonna play something else for a little while. I'll do an Immolate and hope that I can get a Joker that'll give me chips or molt based on my balance. I'll get this golden Joker too, to be safe. I'll take this duo as well. It's another reroll, shop reroll in the books. Oh, I forgot the Hex though. Do I use it at this point? I could. But maybe if I went for a... Maybe I can try for this, at least. That was surprisingly enough. 14 points to spare. Get 4 from the Golden Joker, and... I don't want to purchase any more cards right now. I just want to make sure I can get to the challenges I need to get done. That's a full house. Even though 2 of the cards are debuffed because of the Pillar Blind being in effect. I kind of like the fact that even though a card is to blind, then I kind of like the fact that even though a card is debuffed, it still counts towards the hand you're going for most of the time. I'll take another Temperance. In case you couldn't tell, I am currently going for the... I'm currently going for the $300 or more space on my bingo board. I think I'll take the double tag. as soon as I get to it. All I can say is, I'm glad I'm not keeping track of how many hands or discards I've played or used, respectively. I'm thankful for that. I got the Gross Michael because of its ability to eventually go extinct, thus unlocking Cavendish, which I hope to get at some point. I think it would be better if I had my pencil on my hand at all times so I can keep track of how many blinds I've skipped, how many times I've rerolled the shop, etc. I think that if I were to do a challenge like this again, then I would definitely do values that were much more manageable if I choose to have the total spaces on my next bingo board again. Judgment, Tower, Moon. I'll see what comes out of Judgment. A wee Joker. That's rare, as is the duo. I think I'll move the Golden Joker over here. I have to say that it is getting kind of easier to write down tallies and cross off spaces on my bingo board with the pencil in the same hand as the one I use my mouse use the mouse with. Oh my gosh, my speech. It's awful. Throwback. And it's a foil too. It is kind of tempting to just get rid of the wee Joker, Golden Joker, Gross Michael, Hex on the duo, and get this throwback. Though. I'll see what comes out of this Arcana pack first before I make a choice. I'll Hierophant these two 10s. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And no, selling Gross Michael does not cause Cavendish to be unlocked any faster. I've read the wiki, it doesn't work. I'm sorry to say. Supernova has also been very helpful too. I think I'll go ahead and get it. Because it's just been that good. How can I possibly pass it up? It's probably a waste of money to spend it on rerolls I'm probably never gonna get any value of. I meant to move Throwback over this way. But that's still large enough, at least. Celestial Pack. Don't contain an Earth, but you do contain a 3 of a kind. Will you contain an Earth? No, but 3 of a kind will do. And 3 of a kinds are now worth more than full houses. Yep, they are. Okay, Manacle, bring it. I discarded one of the 5s. Talk about lucky. Thought for a moment that wouldn't be enough, but I was proven wrong. Yeah. Telescope so I can get as much Earths as I can. Hangman. I'll go ahead and use on this 2 and the 6. Mainly so it can count towards the 100 total tarot card count. Don't really need that paltry amount of money from unused discards. Does pay off big time, but not really what I'm going for here, in all honesty. $5,940. Pretty good amount to end off on. Ankh! Create a copy of a random Joker, destroy all other Jokers. No thank you, but Hierophant I will go ahead and take. And I'll use it first chance I get, which will be right now. Nine and 10. I think I will go ahead and use the Chariot on this 3. Giving me 1.5 times mult whenever I keep it in my hand. Swashbuckler, Photograph. Death, don't really need. Actually, yes I do need. Since I am going for a full house build at this point. Mad Jokers contain... well, full houses contain 2 pairs, so why not? Fortune Teller is also nice to have. Okay, I think that is 4 rerolls I've spent on this shop. Yep, that is fine. I'll take a money doubling for throwback and for skipping 30 total blinds. Yeah, I'm definitely making these totals much more manageable next time around. Only 1 10 left, 2 8s, 1 6. Goodbye, 6s. Well, thought I was gonna be getting another 8 from that, but how I was mistaken. Completely annihilated this blind, despite the base chips and mult being halved. What I'd love to see is an Earth. Very much welcome. Steel Joker. Haven't seen that in a while. How many times have I played? 7 times I've played a full house. I could potentially get more value out of Steel Joker the more of them I have, the more steel cards I have. Oh gosh, where did my speech go? It's hard to multitask and talk at the same time. see what's in the Spectral pack. 5 of spades I'll go ahead and take, since it has a foil. I think I'm gonna leave the Steel Joker. Probably don't need it. This is flush, so no thank you. I would have considered using that death on that steel card and made another one of those. Oh hey! What a surprise. Earth showing up exactly when I needed it to. Temperance is welcome. As is Hermit. Still working my way towards that 300 goal. I'm about a third of the way there, so why stop trying? $40,590. Excellent. Celestial packs always are going to contain an Earth because of the Telescope voucher. Though I wish the Celestial packs were here much more often because of that. The window is going to debuff all my diamond cards. But that is okay, mainly because of the foil. To the rescue. Empress, I will gladly take. Cryptid. That's nice to have. Although I am going to have to get rid of one of my tarot cards up here. I think I'm gonna... get rid of the Empress for Cryptid. Let's go. It is very tempting to use the Cryptid on this 3 of clubs, since it's steel. Oh, and after I had discarded that ace too. Why? No matter. Satisfying enough for me. These 2 steel cards are gonna pop off, since they're already stuck in my hand. Wheel of Fortune, will it pop? Ooh. Got a Polychrome Mad Joker. I just need for Wheel of Fortune to hit 1 more time in a row, then I will be set for that space on the board. Just imagine if it does. Really. Another Cryptid? I think I see potential for a flush 5 here. Provided that I know what I'm doing. The tooth is gonna make me lose $1 per card played, and that is gonna be a bit of an issue. Since I am now going for a $300 or more space filler, if I'm able to get that. I can take this full house for right now. Steel card popped off. And I see potential for a single-hand finisher blind win now. Isn't that something? That is a death right there. Now I kind of regret passing up that steel joker. Unless I can... Nah. Too big a task for right now. To see it again. Wait. Did I just re-roll the shop a total of 50 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I did roll it more than 50 times, in fact. I think it's safe to go ahead and cross it off my board. This is why I'm kind of bad at keeping track of what I've been doing in these bingo challenges. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully, not any more scathed. I was hoping for another 3 to come up since it's a steel card. Well, 3 of clubs since it's a steel card. I suppose I may do with this for right now. Yep, that did it. Still only took a single hand, although I don't know how that is going to apply to the later blinds I take on. I'll do a lovers on this 3, setting up even more potential for a flush 5 to be played. Mega Celestial Pack is always going to contain Earth, as expected. I'll level up a pair, too, for the duo, which is holographic. For $22, I can take it. Hopefully the water doesn't mind that I do that, because I'm going there now. Oh dear. I was hoping to save this full house for when I really needed it, but it's looking like I may have to go ahead and play it now. It's 3 5s, 2 3s, and this 3 of clubs will be left behind so it can score 1.5 times mult. There we go. Magician, I can take and hold on to for a little bit. Plus 12 mult if played hand contains 3 of a kind. I already have this, and it's a polychrome, so no thank you. It's proven to be fruitless. Okay, don't need to keep track of re-rolling the shop a total of 50 times throughout the video anymore. Let me just go ahead and do this. Hopefully $20 and 20 mult will pop off at the same time. I don't know. Nothing. One of these times. One of these times. Blueprint. Whoa. I'm gonna have to give up one of my cards for it, though. I'll take this Empress while I'm thinking about it. Ooh. I meant to... Give me one moment while I correct this. Okay. It's use a total of 100 tarot cards, not buy a total of 100 tarot cards. What am I doing? This is welcome too. I'll get Tarot Merchant, even though it might be a bit late for that. I think... I'm gonna get rid of Supernova for the blueprint. I'll place it like so it can copy Throwback since it'll grow bigger the more blinds I skip. And there we go. Still muscle memory from re-rolling the shop a total of 50 times. Already did that. Volt's about to go above 2,000. No, 1,000. Which is halfway to 2,000, as the bingo space requires. I'll do an Empress on these two 5s. I'll do Hermit. And I'll Fool for the Hermit, which I'll use right now. Keep wanting to keep the reroll tally going out of muscle memory. That's 3 more tarot cards used already. I'm running out of space for the tarot card use tally. Amber Acorn, you're gonna flip and shuffle all my jokers, which is a bit worrying. So this is the... These two are polychrome. I know that for a fact. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play these 2 queens in hopes of another king, or preferably another 3. So this is the tarot card, I bet. Will this do it? It does! First win out of 3 in a row required. Absolutely welcome. Okay, let me just reorganize this back, and we will continue on our merry way. Gross Michael's back, I see. Sorry if this special has been a little janky, according to you guys. The next time I do this, I'm definitely gonna make the spaces on my board much more manageable. This includes doing much less total spaces and instead opting for some more manageable things I can keep track of. Or maybe even some random chances. Some more random chances compared to what I have been using. Also, full houses, now halfway through to level 20. Which is nice. Maybe if I had another Joker slot, this wouldn't be such a big issue. Of me not getting the Jokers that I need or want. $20 does trigger, but not the 20 molt from the same lucky card. Did that go above 2,000? I don't know. But I will definitely be watching it next time. I'll take a Lovers. Why not? I'll prefer to use it on the 3, but... oh dear. I just realized all my steel cards are gonna be debuffed. That's not good. I could manage just fine if the 20 molt on this lucky card pops off. But it doesn't. I'll take a death for this wild 3 of diamonds and make the 4 of clubs into that. Empress is also welcome. I don't know if I'm halfway into the 100 total cards from the shop. 30, 40... I'm 4 away from halfway there. I will get there, no doubt. Didn't really do it in one hand, which is annoying. If all else fails, I'll just play these 2 jacks and 3 of these 3s. If I die here, then hopefully another 3 of clubs will come up. And I can play this flush 5, which will hopefully... I am so tempted to do an Empress on these 2 3s, but that is going to just revert them back into diamonds. Crap. Do I take this chance? I mean, I don't have the Supernova Joker anymore, so... And the Empress does increase the value of the Fortune Teller, so... Here comes the flush 5! Okay. If I lost then, I would have said that it was well worth it. But it was even more worth it now, I bet. Definitely the kind of scenario I wanted. Straight flush, don't need that. If I'm able to successfully make the mark on this ante and reach ante level 11, then that spot is coming off on the bingo board, and I'll have 1 more space to go before I make a bingo. Something I'm really looking forward to. And that will hopefully happen soon. My only issue is that face cards are going to be drawn face down, and I've been playing a lot of face cards lately. That's a little worrying. Just to be safe. Now that won't even be considered a face card anymore. Bit of a downgrade, given that it's a Jack to a 10, but it's a downgrade I'm willing to make. I'm gonna take this overstock. Strength I could definitely do if all else fails. It's time to face the mark. If you catch my drift. It was a Jack, so could have very well easily used the strength on this 10. I don't know how many 10s or 8s I have left in my deck. I know that I have a sizable amount of face cards left. That is a full house there. Hopefully these 2 luckies will have 20s. Ooh, over 2,000 for malt. I can rest easy knowing that even if I wasn't able to make it to ante 11, I at least had that going for me. Oh, I think I should. Chances are a bit slim, but it's doable. Full house. Will you get me to ante 11? You got me there. That's the free space. Reach ante level 11. That was definitely worth waiting for, wasn't it? Not a whole lot of action throughout the first half, but now there seems to be. And buy and use, by the way, also counts towards the 100 cards and 100 total tarot cards. If it is a tarot card, by the way. Just want to lay that out there right now. Okay. I think I have a bit more manageable... load right now. Nothing pops from the lucky card. That will hopefully be... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, here's a straight, at least. If only I had oops all sixes, the lucky one would be much easier. But this ante 11 start isn't bearing fruit, and lo and behold, that's a small blind defeat if I've ever seen one. So that goes off the board too. But hey, at least it was on ante 11. Now that begs the question, did I really score 500,000 chips in one hand? Wasn't paying attention, but I will definitely be paying attention starting in the next hand. Or run if I'm able to get there. I'm very tempted to go for the Anaglyph deck now, because of its double tags. That would prompt me to get closer to the skip a total of 30 blinds space crossed off much faster. So yeah, I'm gonna go for an Anaglyph run. Okay, 2 more consecutive wins and I'll have that space crossed off the board. That's not the queens I wanted, though. But that is the queen I want. And it's definitely gonna get me there. 331 points. Crazy Joker. I can go for a straight build. I can stand it. Smear Joker. Or a straight flush build if I can manage it. I don't have enough for the world though, so that's a bummer. Not really sure if a 6 will come up soon, which I hope it does. Preferably of clubs or spades, and that is a club. That's right. So glad to see much more action back at the end of the previous run than there was Back in the first part, right? Here's a straight flush without even needing the smeared joker. Talk about unneeded luck there. If you've ever heard of it. Matador. Clever. Arcana pack. Here's a hermit. Happily go ahead and use that. I can take 2 spectral packs. That puts me at 2/3 of the way there for the 30 total blinds skipped. Okay, so Cryptid is create 2 copies of one selected card in your hand. Incantation. I can go ahead and Cryptid this Ace of Spades, if it'll help any. Even though I'm not really going for a flush 5 anymore, since I already have that crossed off the board. Sigil. These 2 8s will either become black suits, or these 6 cards will become red suits. All of them become red suits instead, namely diamonds. I can take on this big blind, no problem. Oh wait, there's a straight flush right now, actually. If I wanted to cross off the royal flush space, then I would have no problem, but it's already marked off. I'll take another Arcana. For the Empress. I think I'm less than 20 Arcana pack cards away from completing the required challenge. Not exactly sure how many, but it is close. That's the way. I just keep on going and I'll be fine. Rough Gem I will take because most of my deck is diamonds, as you can see down here. I think that actually puts me about halfway into the 100 total cards from the shop. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yep. Halfway mark right here. Another 50 and I'll be done. Fool and Hermit is definitely welcome at this time. A black 4 is all I need to seal the deal. I don't get that, but I do get a diamond 4. Should I play that? Or... there's only one black 4 left in my deck. Not the way I want to risk things right now. So hearts do count as diamond cards whenever a smeared joker is in play. Do I have any more black 10s? It doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. I'm in some deep doo-doo that I can't really dig out of. Okay. I'm back on losing streak again as I head back into one of these decks I've already played in the main series, which will be... I'll try the Zodiac deck again. Going for the flush. Just like I do most of the time whenever I'm on the first small blind of the run. Maybe I can try going for a little bit of a glass card build. Could try for making diamonds. Pressure either produces diamonds or burst pipes. In this case, it produces diamonds. Literally. In card form. I'll take a Gross Michael again. Here's hoping it'll bear fruit. Get it? Since it's a banana. Three of clubs is going to be turned into a steel card again. After seeing so many of them in one of my previous runs. Suppose the straight can be played right now, especially seeing a diamond card in there. And Gross Michael obviously pops off. Overstock Plus. It gives me an additional card slot in the shop. Why not? But I can't afford anything else. Dang. Well. Looks tempting, but I'm not gonna do it for a paltry $5. I could buy a footlong with that money, but I'd rather have it worth more. The speed tag, I mean. I think I can do without Supernova for now. Orbital tag is 4 of a kind that I don't really want. It is kind of hard to make 4 of a kinds after all. Steel card proven to be helpful once again. Chariot, I will happily take. I'm hoping that none of the cards flipped face down I draw are of the diamond variety. Or the diamond suit, as they're called. But I don't have to worry with 5 diamond cards in my deck. Or hand. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I think I'm slipping out. I'm just... $55, $60, $65, $70, $75, $80, $85, $9, $55, $60, $65, $70, $75, $80, $85. I was about to say that I was just less than 10 more cards away from 100, but I've got a little more than that to go. First off, I'll use this chariot on the 3 of spades, further expanding my steel collection. I was about to say diamond collection for some reason. And a rare joker for $13. I would very much prefer to have a purple seal on one of my cards right now. Also didn't intend to stick it on a diamond card, but too late now. And Gross Michael went extinct. Whoopsie daisies. At least that opens up the possibility for Cavendish. It's High Priestess time. But those two don't look like the cards I want, but I'll use them anyway. In an emergency. That didn't bear any fruit, and none of these cards are what I really am going for right now. Uh-oh. Play only one hand type this round. Oh gosh. This isn't gonna be close to enough. This really is not going to be close to enough, I fear. And my fears were true. Well, second run lost in a row. Heading over into the Nebula deck. Start run with the Telescope Voucher, but -1 consumable slot is something I can live with. I think I'll re-roll the Boss Blind. And a suit is still going to be debuffed. Bit of a bummer, so guess I should make as much use of the spades as I can. Or clubs. And a straight flush with clubs, actually. Proving to be more than enough for this blind. Okay. Castle. It's a welcome addition for me. Constellation is also welcome. I've got the Nebula deck after all. And I'm noticing that Constellation and the Nebula deck back have almost the exact same designs. Looking at things now. But Castle is not gonna take effect since Spade cards are gonna be debuffed. Big yikes. Uh-oh. This is my third straight loss, I believe. Dang, 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 dang. Well, that was too short of a run on the Nebula deck, so I'm playing it again. Just for the sake of it. Shop has a free rare Joker that I might as well go ahead and take at this point. Puts me at 7 away from completing the 30 blind skip total. This blind should hopefully... No, it's not. I thought we were on the small blind, but it's the first big blind of the game. And first round too at that. It gave me a foil card too. That was unexpected. Observatory is tempting, but unless I have the Perkio Legendary Joker, that is gonna have to be a pass. Please do not contain a soul card. Okay, you don't. I'm saying that because of the possibility of there being a Perkio in the soul card, and me not having enough money for Observatory. I would have been pretty mad if that happened. I can try for another straight build at this point. And speaking of straights, here's one now. Tarot card has been created. I'm wondering if it is going to pop off. Is that the first or second time it's hit in a row? Well, if it has, I am not going to count it before. I think that is going to be a bit too much to keep track of. But I do know that I have a little tick mark on Wheel of Fortune hits twice in a row, so that is going to count as the first time as it hitting in a row. Maybe I should refrain from doing another bingo challenge for a long time. If it's really this hard for me to keep track of everything that's going on. All my 8s and 9s are still in the deck. Here's a 9 already. How good would it be if I got an 8? Well, maybe it's not needed because I've got a holographic and a foil Joker at my disposal. Well, not at my disposal, but at use. I'll reroll so I can have Vagabond do something as soon as I use this Hierophant. This definitely bared fruit. Gave me a Lover's card, which is something I don't really need. Something from this Arcana pack, hopefully. Wheel of Fortune. If I had an available Joker, I would definitely give it a try, but sadly not. I can take another Hierophant, though. I think that's 90 tarot cards I used up in total. Yep, 90. Just 10 more and I'll have it done. The only issue that's going to come to mind afterwards is the fact that I have to not rely on muscle memory as much afterwards. If it can be helped. Hey, Judgment card. Vagabond's doing its job real nicely. Vampire. Whoa. Didn't expect to see that, but it'll get my mult value up. Even though I already have the space for it filled up and crossed out. Definitely gonna be welcome. Okay. If this hits, then I get to mark off Wheel of Fortune hits twice in a row. It does not. Oh well. At least that was something. I'll need either an 8 or a king. Just like this. And I got the High Priestess. Most likely welcome, but Pluto... I'll use it. For me, only playing high cards in case of an emergency. Just one short. Frustrating. And the telescope voucher is what I have. So, yikes. Alright, Vampire. You're gonna suck out the blood from my enhanced cards. Exactly what I let you do. Even though I'm gonna need some appropriate tarot cards if I want that to have more of an effect. Gold card. Absolutely. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. That is a bit of an issue. I would like to see an 8, and I do. Devil did his business. Now let the Vampire do his. think wild cards do count as enhancements. We'll see for sure. Well, all of these have to do with suits except for the Hangman. No thanks to that. Alright, good to go for the next blind. Emperor, you count as a tarot card for the purposes of making a Wheel of Fortune. Again. But of course it doesn't pop off. Hopefully I can get some more planet cards for the constellation to have an effect. 10? 10. And I got a tower, which I don't think I'll be using at any point. So it's sell, sell, sell. Gross Michael. Again. At this point, maybe I should have put, buy the Cavendish Joker card space on the bingo board. But I don't have it. I'll move you over here. Don't want to forget you. All face cards are drawn face down, but maybe I can get a 9. Or a 4. Hello, 9. I got another Hierophant from that. Enhances 2 selected cards to bonus cards. I think I'm just gonna need 2 more, and then I'll be done with the use a total of 100 tarot cards. One of them being Lovers. Another potentially being the Empress. Okay, I just need to use the Empress and I'll be set. And there we go. Empress. 100 total tarot cards used. Although there may have been a little more that I missed, but that's 100 tarot cards used, definitively off the list. Just like so. Give me a 10. Man. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? I have no idea if I'm gonna be getting a 10 at this point. And it's looking likely that I'm gonna be... Actually... No. Because... 10 has appeared. The vampire has definitely gotten stronger because of the enhanced cards I played. I'll take a meteor tag as well. Does get me closer to the 30 total blinds skipped I've been yearning for so much. And the constellation growing in value too. I'll take that with a side of salt. Or a side of sugar, in this case. I think the glass is probably gonna count as an enhanced card. Yep, it does. But not to worry. I think I'll be fine. I'll take a quick $18. Problem is, the wall is coming up. And I hope I'm ready for that. Actually, let me go ahead and use Magician on these two, so the vampire can be much more useful for when that comes. Yep. 2.6 times. It's getting bigger. Love it when the shop gives me a planet card I want. I mainly just bought Venus to increase Constellation's value even further. I'm glad Gross Michael hasn't broken at any point. So close. A bit disappointing, but I know I'll be there with... Okay, I should go for a queen and a 10, since there aren't that many 2s left in my deck. Okay. I see run-winning potential here. Wheel of Fortune, will you work? You work! Much to my surprise. Just need to work. I just need you to work again, so I can cross off Wheel of Fortune hits twice in a row off my list. Problem is, it's on Gross Michael, which could destroy itself whenever I finish up a round. That is a bit troubling. But hey, Wheel of Fortune, as long as it hits twice in a row, I'm good with it. I'll take that. And I'll move on. I'm hoping for some free Celestial packs here. Oh, why did I discard that 5? But another 5 came up. And I'm just 4 away from completing the 30 total blind skipped part of my challenge. But the Gross Michael goes extinct, and Temperance would have been much more because of that. But hey, 2 free planet cards is nothing I can complain about. Because of Constellation, especially. These 2 are both standard packs. Definitely taken both of these as well. Actually, since they could contain enhancements, why not? Polychrome. That is tempting. But I think leveling a hand up to 20 is a bit more important than that. I'm gonna be facing off against the Violet Vessel. Uh-oh. You 2 have enhancements. I'm gonna be leveling up straight again. Both for that and the Constellation. Oh man. But here is my least favorite finisher blind, the Violet Vessel. 8 and a 10 are what I need. Well, I got the 8. I just need the 10 and I will be on my merry way. Well, that's a 2 of hearts I now know. $10, please. I beg of you. There's a 10, but is it enough? I hope. Especially with all the enhancements I've been feeding the vampire. Gah. Well, one more loss and I'll have lose 5 runs in a row marked off. At least. I'm gonna go to the magic deck next. If I get the Magician tarot card, then I'm definitely gonna be trying to go for the 20 mold and $20 trigger from the same lucky card thing again. Especially with Oops All Sixes, if I come across it. And I didn't even need to use Hex from the Ghost deck for that, oddly enough. Just had to do it because of the border being polychrome, which, you know, I just had to take. I can only use the either Wheel of Fortune or Judgment, and I don't have any available jokers for Wheel of Fortune to use. So, Judgment it is. Earn $4 if poker hand is a pair. They changed the mechanics of the to-do list so that the poker hand will change every round instead of every payout. Smart. Okay, so now would be the perfect time for me to play a straight, as the order would suggest. I'm hoping for another Saturn, which I don't get. But I will upgrade to pair, at least. And just a regular pair. Yeah, that was 2 pair. Don't know why I brain farted for a moment. But I'm just 1 skip away from completing skip a total of 30 blinds. There's the $4 from the to-do list. It says reset instead of change. There's oops all 6s. Exactly what I'm looking for. I'm sad because I don't have the Magician on me. Maybe I will in a future round. -1 hand size. That is okay, because I got a Jack on me. Perfect for this straight to take care of. But not quite enough. 8, 4. So an 8 and a 4 are all I need. Or 3. That'll be fine too. And I'm there. For the manacle. So, to-do list is calling for a full house now. Magician? No Magician. Okay. That was a waste. I think I saw the eyes coming up, and it's not gonna, like, repeat hand types. I hope and pray to get an 8. Like that right there. And it turns out to be enough. I'm definitely getting some more jokers in this next chop. Castle, for instance. Most certainly welcome. Okay, looking for clubs. And that I can... Oh, didn't mean to do that. That is something I can definitely do. All 4 queens still in my deck. Though this is a bit problematic. I almost played that pair there when I meant to play a straight. Like so. Maybe this 2-pair will get me there. And I got the to-do list done. Well, it says reset, but that's really a change, once again. Arcana pack, you're going to contain... not what I need, but I will take a Temperance. Celestial pack is going to contain... a Saturn. Alright. And I suppose I can use this Fool for the Saturn and save the other Fool for a Magician. And I also still haven't been keeping track of purchasing 100 total cards from the shop. Okay, we're looking for a Spade card. Will this do it? In one go? It does. 6,705. Steel Joker. I know I made the mistake of not purchasing it last time, but I'm making no such mistake this time. Well, this doesn't have anything I want. But I'll do a Hierophant on this 9 and 10. To give them more chips. And I'll take a Justice on this 3 of Spades. Pair, no thank you. Gosh, I only need one more. I only need one more blind skipped for me to cross off, skip a total of 30 blinds, but I'm just not actively doing it. Maybe if I have enough money, I'll consider skipping this big blind coming up. To-do list is calling for straight once again. Looks like as good a time as any. Nah. Alright. With this skip, I've completed skip a total of 30 blinds. After a little bit, something else finally gets crossed off the bingo board. Just like so. Face cards are gonna be debuffed, that is fine. Really depending on whether I get a 6, which I do. $39 chips is what the castle sits at. Reroll surplus. Even though I have 50 total rerolls crossed off, I think I could use a little bit more. Just want to cross off the tallies for skipping blinds since I already have that space crossed off. Garbage. Spade cards. Still dominating all these blinds. Like a boss. Here's hoping I can get a Saturn. I do. And one other card of my choice. I set that to high card for no reason. Or Pluto, which would be the equivalent. So calling for diamonds. Actually, I'll play this Jack instead of the 6. I haven't really been paying attention to to-do list because of its potential of being useless, depending on what hand it's calling for. First hand is going to be drawn face down, and that's annoying. Club is what you're looking for. If you heard something, that was my phone. Don't worry about that right now. I'm worried about finding a 10. Will I get a 10 from this? I do, but even with that and the steel card, I'm looking very doubtful that's going to be enough. Oh, that is enough. 46,521. Namely. I suppose I can do a Justice here and hope for multiple glass cards to break, so I can cross that off my bingo board. Six and 3. I was hoping to play at least 3 glass cards at a time, but that doesn't appear to be happening this blind. I don't want to risk this 3 breaking just yet. The game would have counted these 2 3s as a pair. Calling for a high card now, interestingly. Oh dear. I'm pretty much dead. Just hope it doesn't break if I survive. It does break, and the game is over. Well, 5th loss in a row, I'm willing to admit. I'm getting closer and closer to getting a bingo now. I think I should go back to I think I'm gonna try the painted deck again. Hope for the best there. Well, here's some promise. 3 kings. Of Cardiantar. Berry gifts from afar. If you get what that reference is. Good for you. Scary face and popcorn. I'll take popcorn as a little temporary something something. And scary face, why not? I need to purchase a total of 100 cards up there. Anyways. More than enough that hand proves to be. I think Wheel of Fortune popped off last time. Not this time, I'm afraid. If I had Oops All Sixes, like in the last run, that would be ideal. Ideal, I tell you. Full houses do contain 2 pairs, so sure. And that's an incremental as well. So I'll see that spring into action soon enough. More popcorn is getting eaten up. Already done the skip blind thing. Still got so many of the same cards left in my deck. Well, look at this, bad boy. That is a Mega Spectral pack. First one I've seen in a while. And as such, that spot is going off the bingo board. Talk about a bit of action. And I will use Familiar from there. Just for the face cards. And in return I'll get 2 enhanced aces as well. And Earth. Right in the shop. I was just getting ready to announce that too, until I saw that Mega Spectral pack right there. Either a king or a 4 will do just nicely. Well, either a king or a jack will do just nicely now. I guess. Okay, here we are. Red Seal got that jack to be re-triggered, and popcorn has been eaten. Fine by me. is 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take another hand size right now. And I said that I was going to have my hand size be 6 or lower. Pfft. As if. At this point in time. Please do not break. Great, you don't break. And Zany Joker is going to be plus 12 mult if played hand contains a 3 of a kind. Nice addition to my 3 of a kind, no, full house build. As is the Mad Joker. I cannot have any more unless I sold Juggler. Alright, ready to move on. $3 from the gold card. Perfect. Earth, please. Well, no. But 2 pair is welcome because of the spare trousers. I'll keep knitting them up if I have to. I just can't wait to see how long it's going to take me in the end of it all. I think what I should aim for is the $300 or more, and then I'll be all set for this challenge. It's taken me way too long as it is, man. Definitely gonna be taking a break from Balatro after this. $8,526 is my total. ERNS, again. Gladly welcome. But full house is still pretty much preferable. I'm re-rolling this. The house is okay. It would be what I would prefer if it weren't for the fact that the first hand was drawn face down. No. It wouldn't be that bad if I had 10 cards in my hand from the painted deck. I hope I get to keep that ace. I might be able to. I got a 2 pair, and that's improving spare trousers value. Earth? Haha! Ace, queen, or 9? Gave me the ace and You gave me an ace and a queen, and that's enough for me. I'm still gonna need to work on having $300 or more. Working towards that. Egg. No, thank you. Why game? I was hoping to keep my ace in addition, but I steal ace, but guess I'll have to play that if need be. Or not. Whatever this game wants me to do. That's still not enough, but maybe this should do it. It is a 2-pair, which will help Spare Trousers' case. It does. And I kept the gold card at least, so I'm a little bit closer to $300. Full house is welcome to be upgraded. And all face cards are gonna be debuffed, sadly. As shown by this completely debuffed full house. Even though it upgraded Spare Trousers despite the fact. I can take steel card not triggering. I just barely scraped by. Yep. Definitely gonna be taking a break from Magician. Can't pass that up. Definitely gonna be taking a break from Balatro after this, and moving on to something else. I'd prefer to have a... Actually, this full house might do just fine. In addition to this one, in the same round. This would be easier if I had an additional Joker slot, which I don't because I'm on the painted deck. Mr. Bones. I have the Mr. Bones space available already, but there are so few spaces crossed off horizontally and vertically in the space it's in that I don't think it's really worth it right now. Sorry, Mr. Bones, but you're getting left behind. I could be really lucky. Or not so much. This 2-pair should just about be enough. Yep. $3. If there's a Joker that comes up that lets me have a... that gives me more cash in addition to what I have, then that is welcome. 100%. I don't get the $3, but at least I'll have this round done. Didn't really want to risk that. Being either an ace or a king. Three of a kind, then. If I have to do it, I have to do it. Play the steel card. Well, kind of an awkward situation I'm put in. If I get another king, 6 or 3, I'll be set. Oh, jeez. Five or a 3, hopefully. I got the 3. And I got to keep the gold king in my hand. Pretty good. Love to see a full house, but I only see a Venus. Oh well. It'll get me there. Hoping that doesn't break. It doesn't. It's safe. Complete garbage. Spare trousers are gonna barely get the job done by this point. Gosh dang it. Well, due to how much I've been sick of this bingo challenge, I think I'm gonna try one more run to try and get the $300, then I'm gonna call it there. I think I made the bingo board a bit too harsh. So, best of luck. After this run, I'm calling it. Maybe I should have done Wheel of Fortune hits a total number of times, or level a hand up to level 15, or purchase 50 total cards from the shop even, or have a huge hand size instead of lowering it down. Looking at things now, I don't think I'm gonna do so well for the rest of this video. I don't think I can take it anymore. Take this Space Joker at least. It's a 1 in 4 chance to upgrade the level of the played poker hand, which is nice. This isn't spades, but whatever. Well, hey, there's a level up. Nothing I really want from here. Not even the Fool will give me a tarot card. But I can enhance these two into lucky cards. So it's either $300 or 20 molten, $20 trigger from the same lucky card. If I don't get either of those by the time this run ends, then I'm gonna call it no matter what. Complete and total failure. How many more spades do I have in my deck? Only 6. Uh-oh. It's looking like I'm not gonna be able to do anything with this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start a new run. Since I know for a fact I'm not gonna be getting out of there alive. There's the flush, at least. I do diamonds a lot, obviously. If you couldn't tell from my previous Balatro videos, I think. There's something. I don't care what to identify it as anymore. I'm just that low on energy from doing the bingo challenge. I've been at this for a combined 3.5 hours, I think. There's a Jupiter. Pretty useful. I'll take an Ancient Joker due to its potential to hitting diamonds sometimes. And I'll hope for lovers, which I do not get, but I'll take a star. And a magician on top of that. This could all be useful to my cause. Okay, so Ancient Joker is going to change suits every round, and this time it'll be diamonds as soon as I start another blind. Holographic 8 of diamonds. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. This will be a bit problematic, but I'll pull through it. Plus, with the Ancient Joker being diamonds, there's the 20 molten $20, but it has to be on the same trigger, too. I should mention. If I didn't mention that already. Okay, calling for hearts. These are not hearts, but they'll get me close, at the very least. I should have played the diamonds before hearts, but that just bumps me over. Okay. Take a full house. And 3 of a kind. We're calling for spades. These are not spades. If I had oops all sixes, the lucky card one would be much easier to obtain. Hey, Wheel of Fortune. Screw you, Wheel of Fortune. I'll get a trance and stick it on the... stick a blue seal on the 5 of clubs. Play only one hand. Ancient Joker. Timed the diamonds just right. Could not have called it any better. Here's a lovers. So that 5 of hearts is gonna count as every single suit no matter what, for the Ancient Joker's sake. Okay, I thought that was a lucky pop-off just now, but no. Oh, I feel my back. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here. I think I gotta stop with this bingo challenge. Unfortunately. I got so close, but couldn't get the 20 Molten $20 trigger from the same lucky card. Have $30 or more, level a hand up to 20, have Wheel of Fortune hit twice in a row, get hand size down to 6 or lower. I'll just leave the bingo board in its final state up on the screen while I do this outro. Okay. Well, I think it's safe to say that this Balatro Bingo Challenge was what it is. A complete and total failure. I think that after this, I don't think I'm gonna be doing another bingo challenge for quite a long time. Probably not in a couple years. I don't know if or when I'll be doing something like this again. But if I do, then it's definitely going to be with spaces that I can manage much more easily and pay more attention to. But as for right now, I just don't think I can continue this challenge in the current state. I think I'm going to call it quits for this challenge. And you sure can bet that I'm gonna take a break from Balatro after this and move on to something else. Well, I hope that was a good maybe 3 to 4 hours. I don't know how long it's been. I'll have to take a look at it in post. But I hope this was a video you can enjoy. And maybe you can go ahead and take on this challenge for yourself, maybe even with your own spaces. I'll let you go ahead and do that. Maybe you'll have much better luck than me. I don't know. I think it's time for me to put Balatro to rest for a little bit. As I keep saying. So, as soon as I regain my energy, I will see you next time with another game. Maybe it'll be one I've played on my channel before. Maybe it will be a completely new one. But either way, I'm sure you'll love it way more than this bingo challenge video. So, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.